Okay, so here we go with the best of the rest from the last month. And can it be true? A good Brightest Day issue? Damn right! Oh, thank God. Brightest Day, number 14, kicked ass. You have Batman on the front. You have him all in white. Is he the holder of the white ring? Is he? Well, no. We knew Batman was never going to be the wielder of the White Lantern ring. It was never going to happen. We knew this, but it was fun to see him for a brief few minutes wield the power of the White Lantern. But this issue, it was all about Boston Brand, Dead Man. Perfect. I knew a bit about him, but it was nice to have that little history lesson about him, where he came from, how he eventually became Dead Man. The artwork it's been the best for a long time. Thank you, Tomasi, you really pulled me into this story. The big 2-page splash page of Boston was just fantastic. I honestly do not think that ring is going anywhere soon off Deadman's finger. I think he is going to be the wielder of the White Lantern. He has just got to realise it. And I think that's going to be the overriding story arc for Deadman. I'd be very surprised if it goes on anybody else's finger. It's strange for me to be saying good things about this title because I had so many problems with it, but finally we get a good issue. Talking about good issues, and it was a first one. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. My pull list at the comic book shop was very small, so I was looking for something new to read or something that caught my eye, and Superboy #1 did that, and was I glad. This is young, it's fresh, it's just full of interesting plot lines. It gave you a hint, not a hint, it gave you a taster of the history of this superhero for people like me who I'm not into the Superman mythology family as much as I was or am, say, as Batman. So I didn't know much about this character in the sense that he seems to be gene spliced from both Superman and Lex Luthor, but it brought that all in the story in a way that didn't feel like, oh right, now I'm going to start off by telling you the history of this character, then I'm going to introduce this and I introduce this. It slipped it all in very nicely, and it was just such an enjoyable read. I hope this continues. I've definitely put this on my pull list for now. There are some interesting hints of storylines coming up that I am pretty much excited about. Please, if you've not picked this up yet, hunt around for a copy. I think number 2 is probably due out very soon. Fables number 99. Oh, come on, it's all about the next issue, really. As good as this is, I think any Fables fan is very excited about issue 100. Not only is it a big super bonanza issue with a whole huge story concluding the whole Black Man taking over of Fabletown, but there's going to be tons of extras in issue 100. There's a story that's completely separate to what's going on in the main. Apparently you've got loads of freebies in there, like masks and puppets that you can make. I think this is going to be one where, you know, the die-hard, you know, comic book collector is going to have to get 2, one that he can read and one that he can keep just preciously intact. But obviously this issue was very good. The artwork, the storyline, perfect as always. Never got anything bad to say about this title, but I'm so excited for issue 100, so excited. We have issue number 6 of Birds of Prey. Ooh, this is a smackdown. We have Lady Blackhawk, and we have Huntress going to apparently save the Black Canary, but she wants them out of her town because actually she's up to fight against Lady Shiva to save her sister. Is it a sister or a daughter? I can't remember. But it's is it Sin? She's actually pulling the strings in the background. The artwork was good in this. It was interesting the way they made the ladies look. Some very odd poses there, trying to make them a little bit too voluptuous, but still some people will probably find that quite intriguing. The best part of this is Huntress. Her character is so fleshed out. She feels she's alone. You know, this is a teen book, but she still feels like she's on her own, and because of that, she's willing to give her life for Black Canary because she thinks Black Canary is so much more worthy of life than she is. So she takes Black Canary's place to fight Lady Shiva, and there is a huge smackdown between the two of them. And you know, it's concluding a two-part story that in a way feels rushed, but how much more could they really have put in to extend it to a 3-issue? So I think Gail did very well to get this all succinctly in 2 issues. Looking forward to the teaser, The Death of Oracle. Well, we'll see. And we have number 19 of The Unwritten. This is the start of a new story arc within the Unwritten universe, and Tom Taylor's out to look for the power that his father had that he doesn't really know how to wield yet. The Unwritten is one of those titles that you really do have to concentrate on. You have to have a literary mind because it's so full of, I suppose you could call them little Easter eggs within it about literature in general. So it's one of those titles which, while is very good, it's very consistently creative. You really do need to have your noggin sorted and really delve yourself in and take in absolutely everything. Oh, I shouldn't love this, but I do. It's X-Men number 5. It reminds me so much of what I like or did like, because it's changed so much now, the whole comic book genre. This is just all out fantastical fun. This is vampires against X-Men. There's no kind of like, it's not real life that so many titles are trying to infiltrate into their titles. We're not stupid readers when we're reading comics. We know, you know, people don't have healing powers, they can't fly, they don't zap lasers out of their eyes. Don't spoil your comics by trying to make him go and fight, you know, some terrorist cell, which we will come on to in the next video vlog. This is just fun, and I love it, and I don't care what anyone says. It might not be your X-Men, but it's definitely mine. And Medina, you've been knocked for your artwork, but I love it. It's very stylised, it's very cartoony, and it fits this title perfectly. Don't stop. Finally, Ultimate Spider-Man number 15. I'm going to have to hurry this now because I'm nearly 10 minutes. After the debacle of the two chameleons ruining Peter Parker's life, this is his life at the lowest ebb and trying to crawl back up. It's a fun title. Bendis, as usual, finger on the button when it comes to dialogue. Pick it up now. Don't disappoint me. Next.